Okay, everybody, welcome to another ITL. We've done a few that I liked, a few you liked, so hopefully this will be another one that you like. We're going to talk about gates. I know that sounds a little mundane, but there are some cool things you can do with gates. And after I show you these, I'm sure you guys are going to think of some things to hit me back with and take these ideas to a whole nother level. Let's start off with, let's say you've got a kick drum and you want to add a little sub to it. Well, all you got to do is figure out the key of the song. This is one way. Figure out the key of the song. Oh, you already know the key of the song probably because you're a producer. And then convert that to frequency. There's charts that do that for you. I'm going to pick something simple like, let's pretend like the key is A. So we know A is 440. Divide that by 2, that's 220. Divided by 2, 210. And divided by 2 is 55. So let's take a sine wave generator and put it on 55 cycles right here. Now after the sine wave generator, we're going to put a gate. I'm using a drummer. You can use anything. It's just I thought this one was a little more instructive of the way the knobs and stuff were laid out. Okay, now the gate, we're going to sidechain. We're going to use bus 57. We're going to take the information from bus 57 right here. You see bus 57 from our kick. And so now our kick is going to open and close the signal generator. Now the signal generator is set on 50 cycles. So, okay, that's the signal generator by itself. That's all you're hearing. If you've got little speakers, I'll do it at 100 cycles so you can hear it in a minute. Okay, now let's put the gate in. Okay, now let's take this out. Let me let you hear the kick drum. Show you the gate. You notice here it's opening and closing with the kick drum. So let's listen to that. Okay, now we can change the release time. We can make it go longer, shorter, and then the threshold determines, that works like a regular gate. I've got the compressor bypass. This is what you're hearing. That's just the signal generator. Now for you little speaker guys, let's do 110. I'm gonna lengthen it, shorten it. All right, so you can do that with any number of things. You don't have to use just sine waves. I'm going to show you how to add some dirt to a snare drum in just next week by using the same technique. Now, another technique with a kick drum is to take a pad or a crunchy guitar like or a pad, nice smooth little pad, and you want to give a little vibe to it. Let's take our hi-hat track, and here's our hi-hat track, this blue one. I'm using one of Collins' synthesizers. Here's our gate, Waves gate. Let's take it off so you can hear. Okay, here's the pad. It's just real nice and smooth, nice little A minor. Okay, now here's our hi-hat. By the way, I'm putting these keys and buses, I'm putting them on pre. That way I can make adjustments and it doesn't affect what my gate is doing. So keep those on pre. Okay, now we're sending bus 42 down to the gate. Bus 42. Now let's listen to the gate. Okay, now let's put the gate in. Now that's just with the noise, the floor just barely doing anything. If we take it all the way down, it's on and on. Let me remove the hat. But we don't have to take it all the way out. We can just give it a little vibe. Okay, that gives it a little movement. This is without it. Now, I first started doing that on stun guitars, you know, like that. And Andrew Whipper called me the other day and reminded me that you can do it on these pads, and he's doing some neat things with it on pads. Okay, now let's move on. I know I'm moving a little fast, but I'm trying to strike a balance between you guys that know a lot of this stuff, keeping you interested in, and the new guys. You know, you're learning as we go. But if I need to go back and spend a little more time on one area, just let me know. If enough of you say so, I'll do that. All right, guys. Now this is a use for a gate. You're saying, Dave, that's not a gate. I know, but I'm showing you this because I like using the Transient Designer as a gate. This is going to be specific to this particular plugin. This one, I don't think this is a UAD one. I think this is a real one. This is the Transient Designer from Transient Designer, and then the UAD people make one that's just as good. I mean, they're identical. They're excellent. But let's show you what my dilemma is on this snare. I just felt like I had too much noise. I just didn't like that. So I thought, okay, let me try this. Now I'm going to raise this up. Just whatever feels in time. Here's bypassed. It's just much tighter. Fits the song a little better. That's a gate that's not a gate that you can use as a gate. I use that technique on guitars. I use it on snares. A lot of times I like it on hi-hats because sometimes hi-hats just start bleeding and mushing everywhere, and you can do that. Okay.